Hey guys, Paul here from the Complete Personal Training Podcast. So today's topic is one that's a little bit interesting to me anyway, just because the amount of conflict I see it causes people, and that is writing your own program. So a lot of coaches say if you have yourself for a client, you've got an idiot for a client. That's not really a good idea. It's not really fair. And writing your own program is one of those things that is quite hard to do because it's very hard to challenge your own biases and to find solutions for the problems that you need. And you can often get better results, or you can get just as good results when you have someone looking at you that's not you. Of course, the flip side of that is the people that are looking at you who aren't you, when they're doing your program, you may find that they don't do things that you want. The program might not be on the right track, and you might not want to give them feedback based on a number of different factors. So, what's the proposed solution? Now, as usual, with everything I talk about, there's nuance to every single different scenario. So if you know that you're training for a particular sport, for example, well, you need a sports coach, that's fine. You work with them, say it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you have a coach there, or whatever it is. Physical preparation, if you're at a higher level, like really, really high level, you should probably work with a coach, but have autonomy built into the program for you to auto-regulate it. So what I normally recommend to people is a 3-tiered process, I think it's 3-tiered, based on where you are in your particular journey as a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, expert in health and fitness. So if you're a ranked beginner, this is what I recommend you do. Get a coach. First thing. If you're an absolute beginner and you've just done your Cert 3, Cert 4, you've never trained before, it's highly worthwhile investing in a personal trainer or an online trainer so you can simply see what they do and actually get an idea of how to deliver the service that you are now charging people for. It's highly underrated, people actually charging for PT and actually going through that whole process and then offering it to people, getting money back, and then seeing what you should actually be doing. So from working with an online coach, you can actually learn, or in-person trainer, you can learn a hell of a lot of different stuff. Now, once you've gone past the stage of being and working with a trainer, you're a beginner, you're now intermediate, you've been in the fitness industry for 1 to 2 years. What I generally recommend at this point is you start following online programs like other trainers, other coaches' work, and that's to expose yourself to different theories, principles, and ways of going about things that they do. And this is all part of being a generalist and actually using your training not only as a tool to improve your own physical body and your own physical capacity, but how you can use different training modalities to work with your clients. So if you're interested in calisthenics stuff, Simonster, who's an awesome calisthenics practitioner, has programs. Gymnastics Bodies has programs. Gold Medal Bodies, or GMB, has programs. If you're interested in strength and conditioning work, Eric Cressy, you can go down Charles Poliquin route. If you're interested in hypertrophy, Renaissance Periodization have the physique templates online. If you're interested in strength and conditioning, Juggernaut have the AI app, and they also have their other programs that you can buy as well, like their power building, BJJ templates, etc. So I recommend, once you've gone past from working with a coach, and then you're an intermediate level coach, trainer yourself, follow other people's programs to see what works and what doesn't work about them. And it also will then help you improve your level of knowledge around different programming structures. Once you've done that for a while, and you've probably been in the industry now for 3 to 5 years, you've got 2 choices. If you want to excel in a particular field, Olympic weightlifting, powerlifting, bodybuilding, whatever it is, get a coach. If you really want to excel. The reason being is that you don't want to waste time if that's the scenario. Like if you want to get on the bodybuilding stage, hire somebody straight like Flex Success, Jordan Dubois. There's a ton of really good bodybuilding coaches in Australia, for example, that you can hire that will help you with those particular scenarios. If you want to go into powerlifting, there's the Process, PL, there's JPS down in Melbourne. There's a ton of different places that you can go. I'm not going to go into all of them in today's podcast, but work with a coach if you want to start to excel at something. If you don't want to excel and you want to become like a jack of all trades and have a high degree of knowledge in different areas, that's when I would actually challenge you to program for yourself. Reason being is because it's going to be very challenging to overcome your own biases, but what it does do is it does make you a result of your own product. And that's a really powerful thing to do to people, to have, and to then be able to sell and market that to people. And then it also gives you a lot more faith in what you do. And when you've got that faith in what you do, it's a lot easier to sell to other people. So guys, that's my advice around program design for yourself. Just to recap, when you're a beginner, work with a coach. Learn how to train. Learn how to deliver a personal training service. When you're an intermediate, start following templated programs. Look at all different types to see what you kind of like in training, and you get different ideas to use with your different types of clients in different circumstances. When you're a little bit more advanced, like 2 to 5 year gap, what you can then do. If you want to excel, find the best in the area, or find the best that you can afford, work with them. If you want to become like a jack of all trades and like just become an example of your own product, train yourself, challenge your biases. The worst case scenario is the programming is not that great and you stick to your own stuff, and then you can obviously change it again, or you can then hire someone else. There's no worst case scenario there. The only worst case scenario is if you want to excel and you try and do it by yourself. It's not the best idea. Hire someone better than you, someone with much more experience, and you'll get much better outcomes that way. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Speak soon.